Good job, good job.
Baseball for you on a Tuesday night from Tropicana Field. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Jacob Faria, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Now at the plate, Malik Smith. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I think the guy to watch is Matt Duffy, the Duff Man. He's having a really nice season, hitting over 300 coming into this one. We all know that that's the magic number. When you hit over 300 for a season, you've got plenty to be proud of. Now we'll see if he can keep it up over the rest of the year.
First delivery to him on the way. On the ground over to first. Trumbo scoops it up, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. At the plate, Tommy Pham. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first.
Tommy Pham.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Nothing in the Tampa first. On to the second now from Tropicana. Still 0-0. Standing in, Jake Bowers. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and 1 strike. Now the pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And this team right here is known for kicking the ball around. They have the lowest fielding percentage in the entire league, and it could come back to haunt them in this one.
So stepping in, Matt Duffy. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Duffy, often known as the Duff Man in baseball circles. He was taken in the 18th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
1-1 the count. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Batting 6. Designated hitter.
Into the box now, Daniel Robertson. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Robertson is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. He's a second-year big leaguer. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More coming up under the dome in just a moment. Stepping in, number 1. He's been great lately, and it's resulted in his being awarded with the American League Rookie of the Month award. First pitch on its way. And a curveball that time that broke too low. The 1-0 home. Is a curveball taken low for a ball.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
The count now at 2-1. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, as he'll take a look at ball 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 10 home runs and 38 runs batted in. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Still 1-2. The 1-2. is swung on and missed. He got him.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Batting ninth, catcher, number 19.
Stepping in now, number 19. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. First two men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Up, popped him up. And Trumbo will tuck this one away to retire the side. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They trail it here 3-0. Malik Smith the next to hit. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Left fielder, Malik.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Smith, just 24 years of age. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Good time now to check out the Orioles' Road to the Show report as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels that have been making waves of late. Digging in for his second at-bat, Joey Wendell. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Joey Wendell.
First offering on its way. And the curveball induces a big swing and a miss.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
0-2, here it comes. And this is popped up. Back behind second. Beckham is there. And that's the second out of the inning. Into the box now, Tommy Pham. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Tommy Pham.
First delivery to him on the way. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. They trail in this one 3-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jake Bowers. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Now a hard liner toward short, and the Rays are in the hit column.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives them. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
So next to the for Tampa Bay, Matt Duffy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Throw over to the bag. Runners back. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul. 2-1. Bowers on at first, nobody out. Curveball that time, not even close.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Full count now. High in the air out towards shallow right. Gomez has it in his sights, and that's the first out of the inning.
Cut hold. No runner.
A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Ready for another chance? Daniel Robertson. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Daniel Robertson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
Here comes the 0-1. Bouncer up the middle. Reined in. A step on the bag for one. On to Trumbo, and they turn it. It's a double play, and the side is retired. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first five. We're through five here at the ballpark. Baltimore's out in front, 3-0. Into the box, number one to start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Right side. VR gloves it. Throw on to first in time, one away. Digging in, Kevin Kiermaier, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there. Kiermaier, a 27-year-old. He was taken in the very late rounds back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Swing and a ground ball to third. And there are two away now. Settling in now, number 19 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Flee to the right.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
He's set, and the pitch comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Ground ball right side. Played on the backhand. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left for Tampa. Still down 3-0. And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Here comes the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. Popped him up. Nunez over to his right. He's got it one away. In now, Tommy Pham. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Right fielder, Tommy Pham.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Just a tick behind for a strike.
The seventh inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
A little bouncer, but it gets foul. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Now batting, number 9.
Into the box, Jake Bauers. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Hit out towards second. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Throw gets him there from short right field. A nice play, and that one ends the inning. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They trail it here 3-0. Stepping in, Matt Duffy. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in. These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Jones has a play. 1 out. Now in the box, Daniel Robertson. He was a double play victim last time around.
Daniel Robertson.
First pitch on its way. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. It's a swinging bunt up the line. Foul ball, strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. One out, nobody on. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Now to the plate, number 1. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. 2 out, nobody on. Now a flare out toward right center. Coming in is Gomez. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
The batter, center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. Line drive, fair ball down the line.
Relay. 3.
So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Coming to the plate now, number 19. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Second and third, 2 away.
Nope.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. This is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And not in time as the run scores. The tag, and they get him at the plate as one run scores, but not the second. Rays will settle for just the one. Ninth inning coming up. The O's lead this thing 3-1. There is downtown Tampa at night as we welcome you back to baseball here from Tropicana Field. Michael Givens enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Michael Givens.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Baltimore Orioles took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Carlos Gomes wins his third of the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Michael Givens wraps it up for the save, his 22nd. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles. 3 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 16 men on base. For the Rays, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 36 minutes. Again, we remind you for your next trip to Tropicana Field that all vehicles with 4 or more passengers receive free parking all season long. Also, a reminder that extra PSTA buses for routes 18, 32, and 74 can be picked up outside the stadium.
Great job.